go. Work done. Very easy day for me today. Not very laborious. So, perfect for legs. I headed to the Metro Fitness. So that's going to be the more kind of hardcore gym. Really, I mean, they have this leg. It's a it's a hack squat machine that I fucking love. It's sick. It's like, I mean, you'll see it, but it's like a hack squat, but it's got a weight stack. You don't have to actually put plates on it. It's killer. So other than that, my leg training certainly revolves around hamstring curls and leg extensions. I don't want this to fucking fall over again. So that'll be pretty much the meat of the workout, especially for hamstrings. I mean, well, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'll throw in some RDLs. I do like them, but I think subconsciously, or maybe not even subconsciously, I kind of avoid RDLs because I feel like it will pre-exhaust my lower back before squats. And obviously on squats I want to be extra strong. But I'm not going to squat today, so I don't mind if I fatigue my lower back a little bit doing RDLs. So yeah, maybe I'll get hamstring curls plus RDLs for the hamstring workout. Probably do a variety of machines. They have a few that I like. The laying hamstring curl here is good. They have this standing single leg curl that I like. The seated one, it's not ideal. It's not my favorite. And then you can't really fuck up leg extensions. They've got like 3 different ones, which is great. So I never have to wait for them. But other than that, I mean, really just going to try to focus on staying in the zone. The last thing you want to do, especially on one of the harder lifts or like the more exhausting lifts, like legs, is think to yourself like, oh, geez, man, I'm fucking tired. Oh, okay, how many more sets do I have? Oh, shit, 5? Oh, okay. No. Ideally, all that's going through your mind is, whew, whew, like no thoughts, just grunts. Okay. Like, pretty much my ideal lift is where the only thing I'm really thinking about is maybe the music I'm listening to, and then making sure I go hard on every set. Over the course of your lifting career, right, the more sets you can do, where you can actually think to yourself at the end, okay, yeah, I really fucking pushed myself on that one, the better, right? Because if you, I mean, you can maintain a reasonable physique, I guess maybe, if you do just kind of fluff work, right? But if you actually want to progress, this is basic shit. You've got to go hard. So I'm sure I'll get some solid work in. So let's just drink this pre and get in there. Okay. So my pre-hamstring ritual is essentially just maybe 3 sets of single leg calf raises on. I mean, like I just did a few sets where I was just standing on one leg, right, body weight style. Just because when you do a hamstring curl, you're gonna get some calf activation, and for me, if I don't warm them up, I'll get a little bit of kind of tightness back here. And then I threw around like half the stack for a couple of sets, or a couple of reps, then a little more, then a little more, then a little more. And now I'm exposed to the full stack, right? I haven't really done any working sets. All I've done is get exposed to the weight. So let's throw the stack around for a few. Jeez, dude. Fuck. Whew. Okay, a few more of those. Okay, fuck it, drop set. I was just talking to somebody that I don't really love the seated hamstring here. I think I said that in the car, but this single leg hamstring curl should feel pretty good. The weight stack is super heavy. Like even if I was fresh, I could not do the whole stack, or I'd get hurt trying for sure. But maybe 3 or 4. I'll see how many sets. I don't know. You know, after I finish the first few heavy sets, the rest of the exercise selection is really just by feel. But yeah, let's throw this shit around. So at this point, hamstrings are pretty fucking pumped. They could use just a little cherry on top. So no RDLs. I'm just going to do 3 more sets of double leg hamstring curls. Now these ones, I'm not going to try to just throw as much weight around as possible, right? I'm really going to control it, get a super good squeeze, you know, and make the set difficult in its execution, right? Because let's think about this. You can do a hard set of curls by curling the 50s, you know, and it'll just be fucking, like it'll reach a point where it's just too much weight for you to even fucking move, right? Or you can do a set with the 20s where it's difficult because you just start to get this kind of fatigue, like painful feeling, like you just can't fucking do anymore. And I think a combination of those 2 styles of training should result in a pretty decent muscle building stimulus. Ooh. Okay. Hamstrings. Ooh. Yeah, they've been sufficiently fucking pumped. Let's get some quads started. So, spent like maybe 10-15 minutes lightweight in the leg extension, just because, you know, I wouldn't want to jump straight into my working weight. My knees would not like it. Go right in kind of here, the tendon area. But, you know, after I warm them up, they feel good. So I'm thinking 2 or 3 reasonably heavy sets of single leg extensions, and then move on to something else. So no need for commentary in between these. It's all the same shit. That was a good opener. The recording for the last set didn't work. I didn't hit the button right. So this is number 4, and then we'll move on to hack squats.
At this point, quads are pretty much exposed to some serious weight. I was going really heavy on those fucking leg extensions. So I like doing these kind of Tom Platt style, like on your toes, kneels over your in front of your feet. I just feel like it lets you work your quads more. Like if you already do normal pressing style here, or like squats and leg extension, leg press, I get a lot of glute activation, which I don't love. So this should be pretty good. I'm thinking at least 2 sets of this. Okay. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. One more. Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Ah. Okay. Let's go do leg extensions. 4 sets of heavy leg extension done in the beginning, and 4 sets of that hack squat. So now finishing touches for the pump. 3 sets, the light-ish weight. Sets of single leg extensions. Go for a really crazy squeeze. I'll probably get 20 reps each or so. And then after 3 sets of that, we can check the fucking pump. So I'll just record the one, it's good. Imagine this 3 times. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. For you, let's go check the pump. For me, let's do 2 more. Okay. The legs certainly feel fucking pumped. Let's see if the visual matches, my feeling. Like I feel like I'm grabbing 2 tree trunks. I was about to say oak, but maybe maple. Either way, tight as fuck. And I mean, what did I do that was so complicated? You know, all I did was sit on the fucking hamstring curl for 10 sets pretty much. And then I did only two movements for quads. Fuck this fucking, the pants don't really want to come off. Oh, holy shit. I don't know if the camera really can pick up on it, but I certainly feel like I've got a leg pump. Dude, holy crap. Fuck. Yeah, like even just standing here, no flexing, they're fucking tense. Oh my god. Woo. All right, yeah, that's fucking freaky as all hell. Oh, dude, fuck yeah. All right, let's put the pants back on. Quick pump reveal. I'm ready to get out of here. So I'll discuss the lift a little more in the car. First, I'm gonna get some daily calves going. I know for a fact you guys don't even hit calves. So if you're complaining about having small calves, that's on you. For me, I pretty much am under the opinion that calves need a little bit of daily stimulation, right? I'm sure if you hit them like in your split, twice a week, whatever, that'll work too. But for me, I've always just done like 8 sets of calves at the end of every workout. Sometimes I go on a little bit of a hiatus and I skip them, but clearly what I've been doing has been working. So whether you think your calves are small because of your genetics or whatever, it's probably not going to hurt you to at least try to grow them. But that's its own tangent altogether. So let's get in the fucking car.
Okay. Legs. Oh my god. Legs complete. There's certain satisfaction from sitting in the car after you finished a decent leg day. More so than any other lift. Probably just because it's hard. Leg day is hard. They're all hard. You should be going hard every lift. But, your legs are a very taxing muscle to work out. Let's try not to crash into anybody here. Whew. But yeah, I mean, shit. Hamstring curls of a few varieties. And then leg extensions plus those hack squat Tom Platz style presses. Couldn't have asked for a better pump, if we're being real. I'm going to chill out on squats for a little bit. I think I said this before, but my hips are kind of bothering me just a little. They're getting a little tight. I love squats, but I do kind of, I do them for a while, and sometimes I kind of take a break from them. Because they do, I mean, especially when you're squatting like 500 pounds for reps, it kind of does a little bit of wear and tear. So with legs, I will do a little bit of a deload, right? But even though I didn't do that crazy one set of squats to start off quads, I still went hard as fuck. I actually think I went a little too hard. When I was doing those first few sets of leg extensions, I put on like 200 pounds for one, or for one leg. Whatever that correlates to. Machine stacks are a little funky with, how much weight you're moving, but whatever. And it was, I think I got not really a pull, but I could tell I kind of tweaked the right quad a little. Not like to the point where I was worried about it, but I was like, oh, all right, a little too much weight. And then, after those, I was already feeling pretty fatigued. Well, the quads were at least. So those hack squats felt really good. And that's a perfect example of how my rest periods will kind of change, right? Because when I was doing those like standing single leg curls on that one machine, I was resting maybe a minute, right? Because those sets weren't that taxing per se. You know, I was getting a really good contraction and like squeeze. Like it was a hard set, but I could recover from those, you know, reasonably quick just because I wasn't moving a crazy amount of weight, right? But those sets of hack squats, I was taking a seat for like three, 4 minutes in between each. Just because with those, um, you know, I really wanted to kind of catch my breath. Maybe not 4 minutes, but probably three-ish. You know, way longer than those standing hamstring curls. And I mean, your rest periods should pretty much ideally just be by feel, right? As long as you need to feel like you can go hard again, right? So that'll even depend on your cardiovascular health. So let's say you don't do cardio ever. You'll probably need a little bit longer rest periods to catch your breath and get ready for another set. So again, that's why I recommend you do cardio year round, dieting or bulking, just because it's going to let you be more efficient in the gym, right? Rather than having to take 8 minutes in between, you know, hack squat sets and you feel like you're about to die and people are getting worried about you. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you've been doing your cardio, you can pretty much reach quad failure and not look like you're going to have a heart attack. So take that with what you will. And then calves at the end, just, you know, basic. I like doing the seated calf machine. Usually the one that I like the most is where you sit down, you put the pad on your quads, right? And then you've got the weight kind of in front of you on a bar, right? If you can imagine what I'm saying, you hold the two little handles. But the one here is a little wobbly, just a little bit rinky dink. So I was doing the one where you sit down and you just have kind of like the quad or the calf paddle, like on your toes. So all I did was 8 sets each, you know, 20-ish reps, moderate weight, you know, get a good squeeze. And the whole time I was just scrolling TikTok, you know. Uh, Calves I almost consider more of a chore. Like I still go hard, but it doesn't require the same amount of attention as like, you know, hamstrings and quads or a chest, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go home, eat something. I really couldn't tell you what. Maybe some kind of beef, perhaps. Oh, Jesus. If I can, you know, manage to fucking turn without getting hit. Uh, and then you know, I already got the dextrose in, so the post-workout sugars have been, you know, that's been accounted for. Is somebody gonna fucking hit me right now? Whatever, fucking, I'm going. We're good. It's kind of hard. There's people turning. They're kind of blocking my view. But yeah, so the post-workout sugars have been accounted for, right? So now I can just go home and, you know, eat whatever the fuck I want. In terms of, you know, just any food choice. Like I could have some, I don't know I don't even know what's in the house right now. Ramen, rice, mashed potatoes, you know, whatever. Food is food. You know, in a bulking or a dieting context, calories are calories. You know, as long as you have a reasonable distribution of macros, right? That's your carbs, fats, proteins. Then, I mean, I think you can kind of eat whatever the hell you want, right? Let's say I'm dieting, and in order for me to lose weight, maybe not me, but like, you know, someone in general, they have to eat 2,000 calories a day. That's it. That's all they get. If they eat like, well, their maintenance calories is like 2,500. If they eat 2,500 calories a day, they won't gain weight and they won't lose weight. So in order for this person to lose weight, they're trying to eat 2,000 calories in the whole day. Right? That's all the food they get, right? If they were to eat 2,000 calories worth of chicken and rice and yams, sweet potatoes, you know, salad with, you know, a moderate amount of dressing, you know, pretty much what would be described as conventionally like healthy foods, they would still lose just about the same amount of weight as the guy who ate protein shakes and ice cream and Skittles, you know, because like food is just, it's, you know, it's, the calories don't lie, you know, calories in, calories out. Anybody that tries to tell you, you know, to do some kind of diet plan, typically when people think of dieting, they think of losing weight. You know, if you ever see something where it's like no need to count calories, or like intuitive eating. That sounds fucking stupid, you know. I mean, sure, maybe it works, but for me, if you can get into the habit of actually tracking your macros every day, like every time you eat, it's gonna make, you know, altering your the state of which your body's changing way easier, right? If I didn't have my little macro tracker app, it would be a fucking hassle and a half for me to lose body fat. Oh, holy shit. I fucking hate merging, you know? Like, it's just one of those things where it'll kind of differentiate the average lifter from the above average lifter, because it is a bit of work to get started, right? If you were to just tell a normal Joe, all right, I want you to weigh out all the food that you eat, and every time you eat something, I want you to look at the nutrition label and enter it into your phone. That just sounds like a fucking chore, you know? But once you kind of understand that doing that is going to let you reach your goals faster, assuming you have fitness related goals, then it'll get a little bit easier, right? Because you'll be able to see that what you're doing is actually resulting in changes. Like, I mean, if you do it right and you can stick to it, pretty noticeable. You know, like when I start this cut, I'm already, you know, reasonably lean. But the fact that I will be able to weigh out all my food and know how much food I'm eating every day, I'm going to look pretty different in like 2 months or so. And even just the layman, well, just like a normal guy, right? If they were to start tracking their shit, let's say in a dining context, even if they're just a normal lifter and they haven't been tracking their calories, shit can change pretty quick. So, let's see, what are my 3 recommendations? Do your cardio, start trying to figure out how to track your calories, you know, make sure you have a food scale in the kitchen. And guess I only have 2. Guess I only have 2 recommendations for this card talk. So I'm fucking out of here. I will see you tomorrow for chest day. I'm already excited. Fucking love chest day.